landing on a doorstep near you is the Hartford Courant, just as it has been for 245 years. And joining us now is Rich Graziano, who's the president, publisher, and CEO of the Hartford Courant. And we say good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Great. How are you, Ray?
Well, I'm all right. So 245 years, huh? Whoa.
Pretty special.
Now, you've been in charge. I know you came over from 61, but you've been in charge for how long at the Courant as the publisher?
Well, it feels like 245 years, but it's been a short 6 months.
Wow. And it is a daunting challenge. I know things are not the best of times, but hey, try and hold on. This is a chance today to look back, though. And I believe as the on the masthead it says it's the oldest continuously published newspaper in the United States. That's quite a distinction.
It really is. It's a neat opportunity. As you said, it's tough out there. We fight the fight every day just to kind of survive. And before I get into it, I just wanted to thank CBS Radio. You guys have been great partners to us. Steve Salhaney, your help this past week with the Camp Courant Telethon, and our friend Joe Fury. If it weren't for partners like you, we wouldn't even have a chance for being around for another 245 years.
Hey, Rich, how did that end up, by the way? I didn't get to see the final tally.
It went well. I think it was on the air for 3 days. The last total I saw before I left town yesterday was over $40,000. And the key to that is the awareness level was raised to the next level between the promotion that CBS Radio offered as well as what we did on Fox 61 morning show. Yeah,
and it's I've done some fundraising for Camp Courant and been some events out there, and we do the show out there once in a while just because it is such a wonderful thing for city kids and has been for years and years. And a lot of the folks that are in the driver's seat right now are graduates of Camp Courant. So I think it certainly does do some good, so we must know that. So, yeah, I'm glad that worked out, Rich. All right, so the paper started 1764, and it was called the Connecticut Courant. Why the name Courant, as in C-O-U-R-A-N-T?
Courant, if you look up the definition, means advocate or delivery. It's an interesting name. It is special in that it's been around for so long. If you think about the big events that have happened throughout history, whether it's the Declaration of Independence, the Emancipation Proclamation, the Industrial Revolution, Martin Luther King, JFK, or Hiroshima, or recently 9/11, the Hartford Courant's been there through centuries, to cover the story for the residents of Connecticut. It really is a special place. We fight the fight every day, and today we're taking a moment just to step back and reflect how special it is. We're going to get a big cake from Mazzicato's Bakery, and we're going to have the Connecticut Historical Society over there with the first public edition of the paper.
Oh, man. So what was in that?
Mostly ads and some and a few short words. It was a lot different than it is today, that's for sure.
Hey, just as you look back over recent history, I mean, obviously there's certain issues that you publish that are commemorative issues, so on and so forth. Over the past, let's say, 10 years or so, what has been the biggest selling issue? Do you know offhand? I mean, I hate you didn't know there'd be a test, but do you know? I would think
I didn't study for that one. I can't tell you. We could find out quickly and get back to you.
Yeah, shoot me an email. I'm guessing it was. I'll bet the day of Obama's inauguration. I would imagine it has something to do with him. I'm betting money that's going to be it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, we definitely sold a lot of papers as a company. We had commemorative issues of the Obama issue, in Chicago, et cetera. We sold tons and tons of papers. It was a big day.
Well, looking back over some of the history that's contained in the pages of the newspaper in the archives, George, you were speaking of ads. George Washington placed an ad?
Yeah, some pretty neat facts. George Washington placed an ad to lease part of his Mount Vernon land. And we have the sales team out there scrapping for ads every day. We look for advertisers that haven't returned, but we don't think that one's going to come back.
Okay, how about Noah Webster plays a part here?
Yeah, Noah Webster's Blueback Speller was first published in the Courant. Thomas Jefferson sued the newspaper for libel and lost, and Mark Twain tried to buy stock in the Courant, but his offer was turned down.
Why? Because he just
many readers and writers know, we have a letter to the editor contest every year, and some pretty famous people through the years have participated. Mark Twain, Thomas Edison, Katharine Hepburn, Carole King. It's pretty neat historical facts.
God, this is amazing. And there are some changes coming. Have you done the I've got it right here. Have you shrunk the paper a bit? I thought you were going to make it a little narrower. Have you done that yet?
We have through the years. If you look at the paper industry as a whole through archives, the paper industry has kind of scaled based on what the market ability is.
Yeah.
So, if you look at papers in every market, it's gone from one section to two sections to three sections to four, back to two.
Yeah.
And it really is based on the ability of the marketplace. The industry is scaling back. In fact, I'm in Boston right now looking at the Boston Globe and the Boston Herald. All papers have scaled back.
Right. Hey, Rich, I'm curious, as you do market research and you poll readers as to, what they're most interested in the paper, what turns out to be number one? Or like
What's most important from the research that we've seen is the people and lives and stories of Connecticut. You know, as big as those stories are that we talked about earlier, what our writers and columnists thrive on and have a passion for is covering the people of Connecticut and what's important to them. That gives us passion. The heart of Connecticut is in the Courant every day. If it weren't for the people and for partners like you, what we do wouldn't be possible.
Is there a section that tends to be the most popular?
We just relaunched CT Now, which was a big local website years ago, you may recall,
yes.
And it's really emphasizing more local content. We've expanded town coverage and focused, and in fact, added news content, which is contrary against the grain to what the industry is doing.
Rich, it's great having you. It's 1 o'clock today over at the Courant on Broad Street. Historical Society is going to, I guess, haul out some of the old issues and give us an idea. It'll be educational and fun. Thanks for being on.
Thank you, Ray. Have a great day.
Good luck to you at 727.